Hey there guys, welcome to Echo Gates Gaming. Right now I'm going to play one of the first clips for The Division that's going to be coming out on March 6th. And the reason why I'm starting up this channel is to hopefully cover a decent amount of what goes on with The Division as well as other Tom Clancy related games such as Rainbow Six Siege and the other open world Tom Clancy game. So I'm going to go ahead and play that, and then I'm going to talk about some of the stats that Ubisoft released on the last closed beta. So here we go.
In 2001, a real-world exercise tested the emergency response to a bioterror attack on the continental United States. The operation was called Dark Winter. Within just a few days, the simulation spiraled out of control. The operation predicted a rapid breakdown in essential institutions, civil disorder, and massive civilian casualties. Dark Winter has revealed how vulnerable we've become. Our lifestyle, our security, our safety, depends on a delicate and unstable economy. We've created a system so complicated that we no longer understand how to control it. Oil, power, shipping, transport. We live in a complex world. And the more complex it gets, the more fragile it becomes. The system is built on a global supply chain that gets things where they're needed, just in time. We've created a house of cards. Remove just one, and everything falls apart. And what's fueling this system?
Money. Americans can spend $90 billion in a single day of shopping. Last year, 200 million people swarmed their local stores on November 23rd. We call that day Black Friday. Did you know that a flu virus can survive on the surface of a banknote for up to 17 days? One day there will be a pandemic. It could begin during the crush of Black Friday sales. A pathogen will jump from tainted banknotes to human skin, onto food, toys, children, and loved ones. By the time patient zero feels the first sore throat, millions of people will already be infected. From this point, the breakdown will happen fast.
Day 1, hospitals will reach capacity. Panic will strike. Day 2, quarantine zones will be established. Resources will be rationed. Transport will go into lockdown. Day 3, international trade will stop. The oil will dry up. The stock market will collapse. Day 4, the power will fail. The shelves will be empty. The taps will run dry. And once hunger and despair take hold, people will do anything for survival. By day 5, everyone will be a potential threat.
In 2007, a new presidential directive was signed quietly into law. This maps out the government's response to a crisis, a plan to cope with a real dark winter. It is known as Directive 51. There are rumors of shadow agencies, sleeper cells, covert agents, but nothing can be confirmed.
Our complex world is primed for breakdown.
And once the chaos strikes,
There won't be resources to save us all.
the only question left is, what will it take to save what remains?
Okay, so I the clip was a little bit longer than I intended, but as you can see here, Ubisoft released a closed beta statistics from the last beta that they just had at the end of January, that Xbox One had a one-day ahead exclusive one, which I was sadly not a part of, even though I was an alpha tester. But This is the first statistic. They had 621 million minutes played. That's a lot. That is a lot. And apparently there was one person among everyone in the closed beta that played for 90 hours out of the 120. So this is probably an Xbox One player, because you wouldn't be able to get that full 120 hours unless you're on Xbox and you don't count that extra day that they had because of the problems they're having with PC. So that is a lot. That's probably only getting, let's see, the difference, 30. So oh, that's not too bad actually. You get a decent amount of sleep, time to eat, assuming they didn't shower, because I mean that's even less sleep. But they pretty much played from time they woke up to the time they went to bed. So 6.8 million games were played with 298 kills. Now I am not sure if that is counting player and NPC kills, or is that just player kills or just NPC kills, but that is a lot over 4 days. 3 days. That's still a lot. Along with 9.2 million grenades thrown, which probably most of those didn't kill anyone because fucking grenades are so easy to dodge. They're more to get people out of cover, in my opinion. Along with 14.9 billion rounds fired. 14.9 billion. And most of those came from an M4. I'm assuming a good percentage of those were misses with how people, you still having to get used to that recoil. But personally, I like using my Scar HL or Scar L. Yeah, Scar L is the semi-automatic one. Had that high zoom scope and foregrip and stuff on it. Now this is a stat right here that I find pretty fucking funny. 7.184 billion doors closed. 7 billion doors closed. That is a lot of fucking car doors closed. Because, I mean, you divide that by fucking 4 for both sides of the car. It's still butt fuck ton of cars. That's at least 2 billion cars. So a lot of people are hiding behind cover and closing these doors. And I'm pretty sure there's people that were just going around and closing doors just for the fuck of it, because hey look, you can close the car door. And on to the Dark Zone. Total Dark Zone playtime, 4.2 million hours. That's, let's see. I'm pretty sure that's probably a good portion of this minutes played here. And 77% of the players went straight for the DZ. They probably went and tried out some of the single player after they got tired of being killed or got bored. But out of those 77% that just went straight for the Dark Zone, 87% of you went rogue. Well, if this is how the game's gonna be when it releases, looks like I'll be busy with some rogue hunting. Rogues better watch your back, man. 6 million people who did extractions. That's a lot of, wonder that's how many items were extracted. And then here is the next date for the next beta. So there you have it. Stats that UB released a couple days ago on the closed beta statistics. So, if you liked the video, give it a like and let me know what you look forward to and what you think can be fixed in Tom Clancy's The Division. So, like I said, go like the video, go ahead and give it a like. You didn't like it, give it a dislike. If you do give it a dislike, let me know what I can do to improve. Once again, this is Echo Gates Gaming, signing out.